WDET Traffic is sponsored by Michigan Design Center in Troy, with 40 showrooms featuring furniture, lighting, tile, floor.
Okay, we're recording now. Just get my iPad turned on. There we go. And I'll screen share my iPad.
Apple.com should be able to answer that question and more.
Okay. Now, can you even see my, there we go. Okay, there's my iPad. Procreate, start a new one. Oh man, I don't want to show my own stuff, but I could if you wanted, but no, let's just get in there and sketching. Later on, maybe if I'm don't have anything to talk about, I'll show you some of my artwork. But all right, so okay, for those of you who don't know about Procreate, let me start from the very beginning. Procreate. Okay, so Procreate, how does it open? I guess, yeah, it opens, I don't know, it just opened up into my gallery. So here's how I have some of my projects located, and inside, some of them are individual pieces. But hey, you know what? I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to put a camera on. Let me put my camera on, because this is gonna work. I hope it's gonna work. Because then you can see where my fingers are, my pencil and stuff. I'll also do this for all of our lessons. Just 1 second while I set this in the camera up. It shouldn't take long. Okay, set up my camera so you can see what I'm working on. Okay. Stop the share for just a sec, 1 sec, while I get the camera turned on. Great. Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen again. There. Just the colors. Just turn off the lights. And adjust the colors so it looks nice. Over. So that balance. Neutral. There we go. And focus. Maybe this doesn't work as well. Resolution, and the focus. So let's just see what this is like. It's not so bad. Okay, cool. Blow this up. Okay. There we go. All right, back. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to start a new canvas. So and you start a new canvas by going over here, selecting a canvas, and by default, Procreate is 132 DPI. You cannot increase the DPI. You can only increase the size of the image. So that's unfortunate. So I've set up down here. Oh, you can't see. All right, shoot. You know, I'm just forget it. I thought it was gonna be fancy like that that last video, and I thought I'll try it, but it's not working. So I'm gonna just try the. I just go straight from the iPad. Little experiment. Straight onto iPad. Okay. Okay, there we go. So here we are. This is the gallery where you have all of your work. And in here, make a new canvas. And just for sketching reasons, I just go for screen size. But if you need to go a little bit larger, notice this is 2,700 by 2,000 pixels. But then I also have down here like this, or these are like 5,000 to 5,000, 4,000 pixels. So let me just show you the difference. So if I click on this default screen size, which I use quite often when I'm just loose sketching, the layers, what does it say? You have like 200 layers or 100 layers when you use this size. And normally it says somewhere where the layers, well, normally you have about 200 layers with this. But if you go to, if I were to open one of these, this one, you're limited to very few layers, to like 10. And it works for me sometimes. So, but that's when I'm doing a really high resolution image or sketch. So, but I'm not gonna use that. We're just speed sketching today. So just by default, just use the screen size. And we can have plenty of layers. And also it works faster. It doesn't crash. So I guess in this today, we'll just start by doing black and white sketches on white background. You can obviously change the background, but let's just stick with, for me at least, I'm just going to stick with black and white.
Hey, bro.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you can change the DPI of a canvas.
Okay, let's try.
Like if you make a custom canvas,
yep.
You click that, like, yeah, you see that? You can change the DPI, I think.
Oh, here I am. 3. Okay. Oh yeah, but this is, oh yeah, you're right.
And then it shows you how many layers you can make after
Yeah,
that.
but I mean that will like limit your like maximum layers.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yes.
Yeah, that is true. All depends on what resolution.
Yeah, I hate that. I make a 300 DPI and it's like limit to like 30 layers, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it said. So yeah, no, thank you for that, Con. I've forgotten about that, and I didn't know where it was because I already have my canvases set. So, but you're absolutely right, Con. Thank you. But just for now, we're just going to stick with this size, the screen size, which here I've just already set it up. Okay, speed sketching. What I like to do, there's two pens that I like, but for speed sketching, my favorite pens are Procreate pencil, which is a default pencil. But I'm kind of getting turned off it. I go on and off this thing. Let's just test. I like it, but I don't. I kind of like this pencil texture, but on the other hand, sometimes I like to go real digital. And if I'm not going pencil, I'm gonna go my favorite ones. So this is, notice here in my brush library, I have Brook's favorites right here. And then I also have Brook's paint brushes, which I've been starting to use recently, Brook's favorites. So you can easily add brushes into your favorites. So for example, let's say I want to move something, okay, peppermint, two-handed. So I don't know if you can see me on this, on the camera, but I think it's a two-handed operation. I haven't done this for a while. But okay, so I'm gonna select peppermint, hold it, drag it over here. With my second hand, here it is, I'm gonna go into Brook's favorites and drag it in wherever I want it. Underneath, for example, underneath the Procreate pencil. Okay, it went above. That's how you pull your favorite brushes. So I suggest having a favorite. It just speeds things up, and I don't really need to go to the other things throughout, through in here. I do sometimes, but not often. So these are my favorites. But what I really use is the pencil and the technical pen or studio pen. Honestly, I don't know the difference. Actually, I do. Technical pen here draws much thinner than the studio pen. But I'm going to just use the studio pen for now and start sketching some things. So subject matter. For homework, I'm asking for, I said 4 pages, I think. So for homework, you're going to give me 4 pages of these speed sketches, but have all of these speed sketches on a certain idea. So, as you guys are just now starting, I guess we these are such vague topics, i.e. the lighting and the housing stuff. So maybe it's cool to get started with this, but I was kind of thinking, maybe we should just stick with desk lamps or something like this, but for the speed sketching. But no, let's leave it open. Let's say, all right, if you're doing lighting, let's speed sketch some lighting ideas. Or if you're into the housing project, do some housing ideas. But it's just so open. But these are just thumbnails, so we're just brainstorming. I think I would like to work on the lighting. So I'm gonna, for my demonstration, I'll do lighting. You guys do whatever you want. So lighting is so broad. So how would I start this? Well, firstly, I have my studio pen, and you can see how it works like this. It's very solid and very pressure sensitive, but I like to turn down the opacity, and the opacity is down here. And that way I can go super light. I can go even lighter and just start building up a sketch. So let's say, so I'm doing lighting. Oh, undo. Sometimes undo doesn't work, but okay. So lighting, let's just start off with something super basic.
Wait, Brooke, I didn't catch it. What pen are you using or pencil? Brush.
I'm using this. It's actually a default in sketching, and I've moved it out of this, but it's actually called right here, Studio Pen,
And yeah, okay.
and that's what I like to use because I think it's more digital and apart from the pencil stuff. So
Yeah.
and the reason why I like using this pen is because I can build up stuff. So for example, I want to start building up layers. I don't have to change the brush because I don't like changing brush much, but I can use it to add shadows and change my line weights. This goes the same with Photoshop as well, by the way. Just turn your brush down in Photoshop down to what is my brush setting here? Oh, sorry, right here. The opacity, I have it at, yeah, this is about right. When I'm sketching, I sketch at about 15% opacity, and therefore I can just really just build up my line weights. Something like this. And I'm just building up my cores. And then maybe a little bit in here. But this is where the light's going to come out. So that's my favorite. This is really my favorite brush. All right. So there's a first thumbnail, and you know what? How I normally work is, and it's disappointing for me, but how I work is I start off with the most basic stuff, the most simple stuff, just to get me warmed up. So there's no innovation in this little puppy, but I got to get started somewhere, and then my mind starts to go. My mind starts to, you know, start thinking of things. So, you know, just for lighting, I'm just going to do conservative ideas. I'll make a new layer now. No, I won't. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. So just lighting ideas. So, you know, desk lamp. Let me think of overhead lamps or overhead lighting. Now, I'm trying to, I don't need to teach you guys perspective, do I?
No.
Good. Perspective is so hard to teach. Yeah, that's Viscom 1, isn't it? Okay, so, you know, just drawing some basic stuff, really conservative. Oh, if you don't know how to undo, it's two touches, 2 taps with your finger. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's annoying. And and 3 finger tap is put it back on or redo. So undo, 3 fingers is redo. But sometimes it doesn't work and you have to go down manually and use this little guy. Oh, by the way, if you hold it down, it redos, or if you hold it down, undo it and hold it down, it really fast forwards all of the undos and redos. So anyway, There, this is a lamp. I don't know what, but it's just, just get started on this, and maybe I just have a bunch of lights in there. We'll get into some lighting effects, but not yet. So can you guys help me brainstorm about some lighting? So wouldn't that be cool if, oh, you know what, this lighting thing is also relevant for the students who are doing the housing. I don't know, maybe you want some crazy light systems. Maybe I draw some housing stuff as well. But in the meantime, let's just continue with just my thumbnails, my boring designs, until I can think of something decent. Because I find that when I'm sketching just the boring stuff, ideas tend to generate. But so far, not yet. Maybe I need a sip of this monster. Okay, lighting. So I'm thinking out loud. So I'm just looking at a painting I have on the wall. It's a picture of a deer with big eyes. Eyeball. Okay, eyeballs, it's all to do with lighting. So now I'm starting to think trying to think a little bit different. An eyeball. Eyeballs collect light. They don't give light. So, okay, what if light came into an eyeball? How it does. And it goes through the optic nerve. And that goes into your brain. And so what if this is a light catcher, and then it spins it out into, I don't even know. I'm just really out there right now. Honestly, I've got no clue what I'm doing right now. But I'm just trying to think about outside of the normal box of a light fixture, So what if the light sucks in and they get blown out? Whatever that means, I don't know. But it's kind of advanced because it's such a BS. I haven't even thought what this idea could be, but I don't know. So, okay, so part of the brainstorming is, even though it's total bullshit, because I don't know what I'm doing yet, but at least I'm thinking. So light in, okay, so you want to reduce the size of the brush. It's this little guy right here. And so these are on the, these are always permanent. This thing is permanently here unless you get rid of it. You can get rid of this, but you can move this also over if you're right-handed or left-handed. You can move this thing over. Wait, hold on, how do I do that? All right, guys, my bad. I forgot how to do it because I don't ever move it, but you can move this thing over here. You can move it onto this side, but it's permanently here because you're constantly adjusting the brush size and constantly adjusting the opacity. So anyway, back to this brainstorming thing. And I don't even know what this is, but so this is an example where I need to reduce the size of the brush when I'm writing text. Light in. Light out. So goodness knows what that is. It is what it is. Nobody knows what it is. All right. What else? Goodness. I'll just stay on some conservative stuff. Maybe something that I really want is, this is a very real life situation. So what I really want is a light that does my whole desk. That just really, I can light my whole desk because it's annoying. I need it for videos. So I don't know. This is a desk here. Just warming up right now. So, and we'll start getting into the speed sketching in a sec, but I haven't sketched on my iPad for a few weeks. Desk, papers, whatever. And some sort of system where the light can be, the light bar can be adjusted. It can go up, down, something like that. And then, all right, so, okay, here we go. All right, I'm diving in, guys. I'm gonna change my background color to a gray because now I can really start to show lighting situations. Middle gray, so I'm in my swatches, but if you want to get out of swatches, you can see down here, this is the palettes right here, and then there's some really nice stuff in here, but I'm not going to go there yet. But disc, this is an easy way to just easily transform how bright you want to have the background. So make it a little dark. There we go. So I've got a page of thumbnails. Would I consider this one page? Yes and no. I'll explain shortly, but let's just put in some lighting. New layer, I'm gonna go white, and I'm not even using the fancy stuff yet. So I'm just gonna go simple airbrush. This is in my favorites because I have my airbrushes, my favorites, but you can also go into the airbrushes. Where is it? Oh, here, right there. I'm kind of tapping it a little bit. You can find airbrushes in there as well. But for now, I'm just gonna use my favorites, and I'm choosing an airbrush. This is obviously the same for Photoshop. It's on a new layer, so we're good. And now I'm just gonna start putting in some light coming out. Well, that's already looking dope. Wait. Using that background will help, because it's gray, that's gonna help show off the light. So it's super easy. Let's get this guy. And with this one, I'm going to, with this big one, I'm going to erase out the light. I need a big brush on this. When I'm erasing, I like to have it generally on full blast, full opacity. And I'm just shading around because you're not going to see the light coming from above, but you will see it coming from below. So I'm just erasing all that. So there's another light situation. And then finally, one more. I'll put it on a new layer. And then the airbrush again, and underneath this desk. Make it smaller. And now I'm going to erase out because you wouldn't see the light above. There we go. So there's some lighting first ideas. And I'm going to turn some of it. Now, notice your stuff. Now, to me, notice your things, for example, this particular area. Let's just go to my normal brushes. This to me looks too bright. And they're all a little too bright. So I'm just going to turn each one down. And how you do that is you go into the layer dialog box right here. This is the layer dialog box. And take this down. Take some of these down. So which one am I on? I forgot what. Oh, I'm on this. Smooth it over. Sometimes you've got to move your drawing over. Just simply pinch it, 2 fingers, pinch and pull, and just move it out of the way, because when I hit my layers, I can't see stuff underneath the layers. So this is my overhead lighting. Turn this down a little bit. Oh, maybe this is the overhead lighting. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm cool with that. And this one. Oh, this one. Oh, and so how you reduce the opacity is you hit that N. N means normal. And when you hit normal, it means, notice how it says here normal. So I move it here, it's normal. Right now it's normal lighting. So that's why it says N. If I were to change it to dark color, notice how it says DC up here. It says DC dark color. That means you have some layer effects. So, but for now, I'm going to keep it normal. I don't want to get fancy yet. And I want normal. Oh, but here's how you adjust. Sorry. Here's how you adjust the opacity. Just increase the opacity. You can see that light on my desk, on that desk sketch. You see it increasing full power, and I reduce it a little bit as well. Oops. I'll reduce it a little bit. But these guys right here. Oh no, I put it all onto a layer. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I screwed up. I put the sketch and the light onto one layer, and I screwed up, but hey, it doesn't matter. Let's do a new sketch. Let's still brainstorm, and then we'll get into speed sketching. But let's continue this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to gallery, right up here, and new, and I'm just going to go with screen size. Okay, let's start thinking of some more ideas. I'm going to go back to my studio pen. I'm going to go black. Test it out. There we go. But I just need to turn it down a wee bit. As far as opacity of the brush, now you can see it's a little bit lighter. All right, what other cool things? What's going to be mind-blowingly mental? Something like lasers. Lasers are always cool. All right, what if, all right. This is room and lighting at the same time. So what if I have a room? Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm doing an interior space. It's an interior space. And just, it doesn't really matter about how, well, anyway, that's a door. Just shade that in. So I had an idea, it just popped into my head. What if there's a lighting system up here, which follows you, kind of like a spotlight? So, oops, I don't know, it hangs down. And so here's your like sofa. And a coffee table. And then maybe over here you have a desk. Hey, by the way, notice how I'm doing just solid strokes, no scratching. For example, none of this crap. Just do solid strokes, and they don't have to be perfect. You know, notice how mine are not perfect. It's totally fine for this. Okay, so the idea is the light beams down onto it. It moves. So this is an energy saver. So instead of having a light bulb, a lamp here, a lamp on the side of your sofa, you know, whatever, this one light beams to wherever you are. So let's just make a new layer, and I'm going to put a person sitting here. And he's doing whatever. So I put that on a layer. So this is one situation where the light would shine onto him. Or okay, let me just go back, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make each layer explaining how this light works. So there's my dude, there's my room, but I'm going to have to erase out the light because I didn't think far enough ahead. But in this situation where the dude is sitting on the sofa, I'm going to that layer now where the dude is, and I'm going to just apply the light hitting him. So that's one position. And then, so let me turn that one off. And then I'll make a new layer. So now, now somebody is, oh, let's just undo that. Somebody's working at the desk. And so maybe the light now for this, I hope this is on a new layer. It is good. Now the light beams up onto this area. So just one light does everything. I don't know. Okay, next level. All right, so now I'm starting to think a little bit. New layer. What if this was also a projector? So let's say there's oh, I got a new layer to show another example. This would turn into a storyboard. So here's a projection, and it's beaming on a movie. And then we got a couple sitting on the sofa watching a movie. So in this layer, I'm going to say movie watching. So now we don't need a TV. Movie watching on that layer. This layer is desk lamp. Oh. On that layer, this is my desk lamp. So you can arrange your layers to create a mood board or to explain a situation, like how this thing works by just using layers. So that's desk situation. Turn that off, turn on my sitting on the sofa reading. Let's just make sure it's on the right layer. There, that's my reading. I'm going to show him reading a book. And this is sofa lighting. So there I have 3 situations with one drawing. Got my sofa lighting, got my desk light, got my movie watching in one drawing. So, you could deconstruct this and export each layer and, make a little bit of a storyboard about this one particular concept. So I'm cool with that. I'm going to turn all these on. I'm going to turn them all on and just leave that because I'll be able to remember it when I go into my gallery. So I'm exiting out of this thumbnail or this drawing. I'm going to exit out. So there, I can see, everything. So that's another idea. Let's do a new idea. Screen size. So what's some abstract light stuff? Okay, ambient light. So ambient light is, okay, if I had all my walls painted pink, then all of that pink stuff would reflect and everything would look pink because the sun, my sole light source is coming from my windows over there. So that's where my light's coming in and it bounces off my pink walls, everything turns pink. So I wonder how we could use ambient lighting. And this is also room stuff. I mean, your housing stuff. Honestly, I don't know. Let's just get into product design. I'll just draw some funny little lighting things. Okay, so I'm gonna do a bunch of little tiny thumbnails. Okay. Honestly, I don't even know what this is yet. So I'll just leave that as is. What I like to do is don't finish my drawings and I go back to it later. Let me try another one. And this is just simple orthographics, which is really fun and very easy if you don't want to get into perspective, but oh, the question mark. I don't know what this is, but maybe the light comes out of here, but maybe you can get another question mark. And I'll erase out some of this, like you can see underneath there. This is like 2 snakes dancing. And honestly, God knows what it is, but I'm gonna leave it as is because maybe I come back and have an idea later on. I need some music. Music is very important. And so I can still talk to you and listen to music at the same time with these wicked headphones. Okay, let me just put on my music. I have Shazammed so much cool stuff in the last few weeks. I've got such nice recents in my iTunes. But anyway, I'm just going to turn on my iTunes quick and I'll be back in sketching in a sec. I'm just going to play recently added. Okay, there we go. I hope it works. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's just see. Hey guys, can you either say yes or no? You can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, sorry about that because I didn't hear you saying that, but it's because my music's too loud. All right, I got it. All right, now I can hear you guys. Cool. So yeah, let's just think of some wacky stuff that's like, let's break out some other lighting stuff. This is also table desktop-y. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of lighting. Right now, I am just kind of drawing random shapes and hopefully something comes out of it. and I really don't have a clue what this is. I have a clue on its form factor now, but I don't have a clue what I am drawing yet. Oh, this is to my question mark idea. Okay, and I just start putting in some shadows. And, you know, as my pen is pressure sensitive, no, it's has some opacity, I can add, the more I add, the more it builds up the color. And is this the light here? Or is the light coming in? And shooting it out here? Okay, I'm gonna undo all that. That's a little bit weird. I just get in there and just put in some construction lines. So who knows? Okay. Okay, just get into some lip stuff. It's always fun. I love just doing lip stuff. Maybe this is a walking light. Okay, I'm gonna make a walking light that walks around. This light walks around like a robot or something, and what does it do? I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it there. And I really like to fill up the pages. So if I'm out of ideas on this, what I'll do is I'll go back to my unfinished drawings on the other page. So let me go back because I'm out of ideas. Actually, I don't really have, oh, here. Okay, so since I don't have any ideas, I might as well work on something that I know. So I'll just try to flesh this page out because I want your pages to look full. So I'm gonna write stuff in here. Desktop lighting. And this is how I reset. If I you know, don't force something. You know, if you don't have any ideas, just work on something you do know. And light and ideas will come. Overhead lighting. And this is just a thought process system as opposed to a drawing system. Angle poise. Okay, if I took the angle poise, because it's such a classic design, what if I could mess it up big time? Like, what if it had several arms on it? And one more in the background. Okay, what if it, okay, angle poise times 3. Okay, this stupid lighting, this eyeball. Now, what could that be? What if it had, I don't even understand that concept. Overhead. So, you know, all right, I'll try to make this into a presentable page by just going, I like to do my call outs and circle them and try to make this page look as finished as possible. So this is one concept, the overhead lighting. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a simple box around it to highlight that this is one idea. I'm going to say 1. My angle poised light is right here. I'm going to put a box around that. Try to use, don't draw obvious boxes. Try to go around and add depth to your drawing by, notice how right in here, I purposely put that box behind the call out because it just adds depth. So that's number 2 idea. And this wacko idea, I'm not even gonna put a box around it, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a box around the desktop lighting. And notice again how I'm adding depth by going behind my call out. And this is number 3 concept. And this is over desktop lighting. And this one over here, I'm not even gonna touch this one. And so this page might be cool, and I have to title this page down here. I might use the text tool. So what I'll do is I'll make a new layer, and I'm gonna use the text tool, and it's in here, it's in the wrench. So I like my handwriting to be handwritten when I'm sketchy, but when I'm putting a title on it, I like to have a different style for this because this is like official. So I'm using text. So where is it? Add text. So I'm in the wrench right here in the wrench, add text in there, and I can move this over and double click. She said you could write this stuff. Maybe let me just say, okay, let me try this because I never used that. Oh shoot, I don't want that. I want indoor lighting. And I've never done this before. I just indoor lighting. Oh, it worked. Cool. Okay, so I have some indoor lighting text. Move this over, and you move things by this little guy right here. That's how you move stuff. And I'm gonna reduce this down to here. There. So indoor lighting. And you know what? Just to get out of jail free card. No, I'm gonna leave it. I was gonna say initial ideas. Cancel. All right. This is an okay page. It's nothing great, but hey, just getting started. Let me go back to my gallery and see my other ideas. I kind of like this idea, but it's there. I don't want to work on it right now. I want to try to discover some new ideas. And let's just go back to my gallery and look at these silly shapes. God, I'm just thinking so inside the box with these shapes. But hey, let me just go in there. So I don't have any ideas right now. So might as well just go in there and just make the sketches look good while I'm searching for ideas in my mind. Maybe they come as I sketch. And what I'm doing here is I'm just adding shadows, darker shadows. That's one idea. And honestly, who knows? Here, I'll just add some shading while I try to figure out some ideas. I was originally thinking this is a siren, like a old school police siren. So, but that's just too silly. I don't want to do that. What if there's a halo of light? Something really, I don't know. What if you control the light? Oh, okay, here I'm using the ellipse tool. And I just drew a circle. It's all wonky. But now if I hold my pen on there, it makes it an instant circle. And I'm going to go light on the next layer because the light's coming out. And just hold my pen, and then it makes another. It's very graphic and cool. All right, this. So what if I did lighting like this? What if it was like some lighting that's like, I don't know if you, on Star Wars, when the Death Star blows up, and there's also, I think, well, there's some such cool explosions from Star Wars where it's like rings of explosion coming out, just like, and it makes this noise. Boom! It's just not even an explosion noise. But I don't know why I thought that. But so I don't know. What if lighting could come out and like laser slicing or something? All right. So anyway, light's coming out here. I'll drop a shadow in here, and I'll put in his legs, whatever this thing is. His legs, and God knows what it is. But I'll just add some little shadings underneath, the very simple shadings. There's going to be a shadow underneath the leg here, another one here. And I don't know what this is, but I'm kind of liking it. I don't know what it is, but I'm just going to start adding stuff. Like, I don't even know what this is, but just adding some mindless stuff there. Maybe it's got a little, maybe it's a speaker and a light speaker. Because it's turning into a speaker now. Well, if this is a bass unit under here, the bass is coming out like a beast. No clue. No clue. So let's this is a very unfinished page. I'll come back to it. I'm gonna do a new page. So I want to do some speed sketching. But the thing is, I don't know what we're speed sketching yet. Why don't we try then? Why don't I shut up and we have 15 minutes of creating some thumbnails of whatever, boring, mild to wild ideas. And I'm gonna set my timer. I wonder if I could do a timer on my iPad. No, I'm not gonna jack with that. So I'm gonna set my phone. I'm gonna set a timer on here, right? And I'm going to set it for 15 minutes. Stopwatch, a timer, 15 minutes. So 15 minutes. All right, I'm gonna tell you to start and we're gonna sketch for 15 minutes and just create some thumbnails. And I'll tell you, we're starting now. So 15 minutes. And I'll tell you every 5 minutes it goes off. So so yeah, just whatever. This I don't even know yet because the subjects are so open. I'm gonna turn off my mic so I don't talk. Well, maybe I won't. Well, I'm gonna turn my music. Okay. Okay. Those of you who are doing light stuff, there's a light pen here. It's in my favorites, but where is it? There's luminance, luminon, right here. There's some really wicked lighting effects you can do, and I don't know how to do this in Photoshop, but anyway, luminance, but I pulled my favorite brushes off, and I put it in my favorites. So I just want to mention that there is a possibility of putting some crazy lighting effects in. Okay, just give you some tips while I'm drawing. So honestly, I got no clue what I'm drawing, but I'm starting to get into a flow somehow. And this drawing was too big, and so I'm just gonna reduce the size of this. So just use that digital stuff. You can do this, Photoshop, or you can do this with anything. So And so this is how you can arrange your boards. You know, if you draw too big, just, you know, reduce the size and just create a bunch of thumbnails. And I'm going to fill this page completely up. I've decided. And time-wise, oh, damn it. I didn't tell you guys, but anyway, we've only got 2 minutes left. One minute left. $18 seconds left. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna unshare. Okay. I'm gonna make it so you guys can share your screen. Multiple participants and share. All right, so since we're all doing this digitally, you should be able to easily share your screen. Let's just go around the room and see what people came up with. I'm gonna start from the bottom this time and start with Ariel. Can you share your screen, please? Ariel, can you hear me? Trace? Can you guys hear me at all?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear
Oh, good,
you.
good. All right, so hey, Ariel, hello. Trace, do you wanna share your screen, or did you do anything, or? Okay. What about Ian? Ian?
Not quite. I don't have a. Well, I don't really have a Zoom on the. I don't have a Zoom on my iPad, and well.
Oh,
For
right,
some reason,
right,
you have
right.
to download Zoom before you can do that.
Yeah, we are on
Oh,
laptop
okay.
now. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I understand. So you're using the laptop to Zoom and your iPad separately. Okay.
Mhm.
Is Max? Did you say that same thing?
I could share. It's not very good. I didn't get a lot.
Yeah, nor is mine. But we're only just started. So, yeah, share your screen. Let's see what you have.
This is my screen.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure yet. I got a lot of potential items, but I don't know what I would change to them yet. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I did a lot of random things. Changed my mind a lot.
Yeah, dude, show
Um,
us the random stuff.
but this is pretty much just like UV blue light glasses that would go in your headphones. I tried to do a desk cubby. I could not figure out a way I wanted it to look, so that's what it ended up looking like. This is what I did earlier in class before the time amount.
Mhm, mhm.
Somehow this would have to come apart to the one rule for the furniture for the house items is it has to fit through your door, obviously, because it has to get into your house.
Okay.
So, but this was a quite large idea. Probably won't do it because it's large, but because an apartment you have like one room. Like if you
Yeah.
don't have another like a bedroom, like a loft version, then you have no other room, and it's weird to have stuff in your living room sometimes. So it's like having another room, and then you have that floor space anyway, so you can have like a bed or whatever on top of it. But it was just
That's a
rough.
really nice idea. I mean, it could be modular. So, there's a lot of studio space here in studio spaces in Detroit because, the warehouses making lofts. And if this was like a prefabricated thing and you could just bring it into the apartment and set this up, because that was a problem when I was living, when I had a loft and I was living, I might be working and jamming out. My wife wants to sleep, but it's a loft. And so, this is a really nice idea. And you get an extra bed upstairs if you needed. Oh no,
Yeah,
man.
I figured it's you can't like no one has guest rooms, so you could have another. You don't waste that space by elevating it.
Man, that's a sweet idea. And hey, nice sketches as well. That's a nice little diagram down there. So cool idea. Nice, Max. And the other one, yeah, sure. That lighting stuff, the headband stuff. All right. Hey, good start.
You.
Okay, great, Max. Let's go. I'm starting from bottom up. Darius.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I can share. You mind coming back to me?
Yeah, I'll come back to you. Hey, but Darius, what are you? Do you have are you doing everything on the computer, or are you working with a tablet and a separate computer to do the Zoom?
It's a tablet and a separate computer than the Zoom.
Got it.
So yeah, just give me a second. I should be able to figure it out.
Yeah, no problem. So this is a good little experiment, this thing, because class, somehow figure out a way which you can kind of share your screen. And I know we'll probably have that nailed in probably for next lesson, but it's nice to just be able to quickly share. And what I really love about this is using all digital tools is it's more or less easy to share. And I understand you have separate computers, separate Zoom meeting or whatever, but when we're drawing on paper and stuff, it's way harder. Some students had to take a photo, upload it and all this, but now we're all digital. Somehow try to link all that stuff up. But it's cool for now. Daniela?
Mine's on a separate thing too. Like I'm on my computer.
Okay. Khan?
Yeah, sure, I can share. So
cool.
All right, so quickly, I just want to say, like, because I did stuff on Procreate. What I did was I basically uploaded all my stuff to Google Drive through the Procreate, and then I just opened them here. So that's like how I shared them quickly. Okay, so yeah, that's what I did because it works the fastest. So basically, I was focusing on like refraction light and stuff like that. So I want something that can basically react to like sunlight and and like I was on Pinterest and stuff like that. You can see these, right? Yeah. And I saw these like cool shadow things created by light. And like I just wanted to play around with like like sort of geometric things like this. So I used the symmetry tool on Procreate and I was just coming up with random like geometric things to start off with for now, because I don't know. I thought like this was pretty cool, but I'll probably move on to more like, I don't know, Art Deco things like later on. But that's where I'm at the moment.
Cool. Hey, great use of the symmetry tool. Because isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Isn't the symmetry tool so awesome?
No, yeah, it's really good. I started without it. And I was like, I cannot get all my lines to just look right. And then, but yeah, symmetry tool is pretty good for like geometry and stuff like that.
Especially for orthographics, you know, just some side views, top views and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Good,
So, yeah.
good use. I didn't think of that. Great. Okay, Con. Sweet. Nice 15 minutes. Who's around here next? Kat.
Okay, let me share my screen.
I'm so happy with your guys' subject matter. It's just so open. Okay, hey, this looks nice. Tell us. What are you thinking?
So I don't know what I'm gonna do for my room / apartment right now, so I just did some lighting stuff. I forgot to draw in the plants, but there's actually supposed to be like it's supposed to be like a potter and a light. So it's kind of supposed to like be like the last project I did last semester, where like you combine lighting and like growing plants and stuff.
Yeah, I love that. You had this racetrack type 3D shape, and then it was growing plants all inside of it. I remember that. It's still in my mind, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, I might revisit that for my project. I might not. I'm not sure right now. I still want to like do more research, but I picked the bottom one, and then I just basically started building it. So yeah.
Cool. Hey, why do you have that? It looks like an iPhone. Oh, it's not an iPhone. That's just some sort of, you're just building that thing on the right. It looked like a phone at first, but I can see from the left. Right. No, I love that. It's just like a really
weird. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's interesting. So I don't know if you guys are into it or not, but right now the thing is, it's been for the last 10 years, the marijuana industry, because it's starting to get legalized in all of the states. You know, there's a lot of therapeutic and recreational uses for the stuff, and you know, but it's a pain, and you're legally, in most places, you're legally allowed to grow that stuff, and I guess it's a pain to call a dealer or go to I'm just saying that whole industry is blowing up, and you know, and so people are buying stocks. There's public companies that, I think there's the biggest factory in the world is in Las Vegas, and it's this huge warehouse. It's a massive warehouse. I saw it on TV on Minecraft. So no, I saw this on TV, and it's a huge warehouse, like a football field type thing, and people are selling stocks. It went public, this manufacturer of the stuff, and it went public, and the stock prices are blowing up now because they're supplying all many states around, California included, and people who invested $100 in there like 2 years ago is easily into like $1,000 now. It's just extremely blowing up. So that whole industry and lighting, that's always been an issue within that whole industry, where you have to have this row room and all this light stuff. You know, wouldn't that be cool if you could have something that was self-contained and beautiful? It's a plant, because I love your plant stuff, and it doesn't even have to be for that particular industry. It could be for anything, and that's kind of what you're thinking about, Kat. Not necessarily marijuana, but you know, just lights and plants.
Well,
hello.
I kind of thought about that actually. Oh, sorry.
Right.
Was I too loud?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I actually was thinking about that because my neighbors actually they have like a greenhouse and they grow for a dispensary. And I was talking to them, and they were like, oh, it would be nice if we could like move some of our plants like indoors, like specific strains and stuff like that. And so like I showed them some of my sketches, and they're like, oh man, that's like actually really cool. Like if we could have like our own little like grow pods or like grow areas, and then it also like doubled as lighting, so you wouldn't have to worry about like using a lot of your utilities and stuff. So it's definitely something I've thought about.
Oh, nice thinking. Yeah. Well, brilliant. I know you're really analytical thinker, Kat. So I know, quite practical and useful. Awesome, Kat. Okay, thank you, Eli. Eli, I see
Hey,
two
give me a
Eli's
second.
here.
I'm trying to figure out how to share my screen on the iPad. Being dumb.
Oh, okay. Wait. How do you share screen on the iPad?
I have no idea. I just downloaded the app.
Oh, right. All right, I'll come back to you then. You kind of play around with it.
No, I
right?
think I got it.
Oh,
actually. I'm winging it. Hold up.
Yeah, go for it.
It's doing a countdown. Okay, I have no idea.
Oh, there. I see it.
Okay, so I don't really know what half this stuff is, but I was doing some kind of like sundial thing at the top, and then this thing at the bottom is just something random. But once again, I have no idea what any of this is.
Yeah, no, I'm in the same boat. I said I'm in the same boat, so I get it. Hey, but nice sketches, man. You've got some nice skills there, some nice, some ideas and some nice sketching skills. So not bad at all. All right, and well, we'll keep on trucking, I guess.
How do I end the screen share? Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Awesome, Eli. Cool. So Ian.
I'm trying to transfer that out.
Okay.
Just give me a second. I'll be next.
No problem. Yeah, sure. Ariel. Daniela.
Brooke, I'm sorry. I just in the bathroom. I know you are calling me, but I in the bathroom, so I cannot turn on the mic. I just mute. Sorry.
No, you're good,
Sorry.
Ariel. That's funny. Yeah, cool. No problem.
But I use my iPad, so I'm not sure how I screen because my iPad cannot connect with my Zoom. So.
Do you have? So are you doing Zoom on your iPad?
No, it's separate.
Okay, and so you're using your iPad to sketch, but your computer, is your computer a Mac or is it a PC?
Mac.
Super
can I hop
easy.
in for a second? Just to say something. So I'm on a PC. I'm in the Zoom on a PC. I was doing it on my iPad. Just download the app on your iPad and then go to the website and then just click on the link. And that's all there is. Just join on the second thing.
All right. Hey, Daniela. No, we'll come back to you, Ariel, and Ian. We'll come
Yeah,
back to you
I haven't put it up there yet.
Oh, okay. So Max, were you saying that, or who was loading it onto? Was that you, Eli? I forgot who was loading it straight into Google Drive and then opening Google Drive and easily sharing it all in one iPad.
Oh, I was using my iPad and computer, but I uploaded to Google Drive from my iPad, then I opened it on my PC. So that's what I did.
I understand. Hey, and I'm glad you mentioned that. I need to make a drive, sorry, I'm writing a note, make Google Drive for class. Because, all right, for those of you who don't know, I have a Google Drive. Hold on. So I guess this is for Ariel and Ian, and I think I've had the rest of you guys. So, all right, what we do is I have a Google Drive. I've not set it up yet, but I'll set up a Google Drive. I'll put each of your names in there. And for homework, you just drop your homework into that Google Drive and put it into a folder with the date. And it'll take like a couple of weeks for you to get used to it a little bit, but that's where you drop your homework. And I'll have that set up for you ready for Monday for the homework. All right, so Ariel and Ian, you're both trying to figure out how to share.
Yeah, I'm done.
I can. I'm sorry.
You want to go first?
Or I just want to say I just print screen my from my iPad and send to my Facebook, and so I have the screenshot like that. So if you want to see my work, I can show on my screen now.
Please.
Yes, okay, sure.
Go after you then.
Sorry.
That's fine.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, that actually, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Actually, I just a very rough sketch, and I just think about the lighting. I'm not put the lighting on my my sketch. I just want to create something new, and I want to create a like a robot and like my own image style. And I would say image that it can protect me. I can carry it. Just stay with me together. So I'm not too much to have the details. I just think about the story, and I will add some lighting of this character product. Like, yeah.
That's a really nice sketch. You know, that's really cool. That's even more than a thumbnail. Normally, when I'm talking about thumbnails, I mean doing something like really light and loose. Well, this is light and loose, but like multiple ideas. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Everyone has a different style, and I love your style. I think that's a really nice drawing style, and it's unique and it's got a lot of character. Is Ariel, is this for the lighting, or is this what is this for? Is this random? The sketch?
What's that mean?
So the sketch that you're showing us right now is
yes.
this for the lighting project, or is this
I
random?
I would add some. I just want to ask if as our assignment we need to sketch a real product, like a really product design, or we can just, because I want to create some futuristic style, like a robot or something else, more mechanical style, but I can add some lighting element on my concept. So is that
absolutely
okay?
Ariel, be as free as you want, and I would just about encourage to be as free as possible.
Okay.
And you're obviously very creative, and I would say go just free, especially at the very beginning of the project, where you're supposed to have just very open ideas, no closed-mindedness. Everything is open. So you go, girl, you go. That's totally cool. Very, very nice.
Okay.
I really love that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. My turn, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, no, sorry. That's fine. You guys seen this?
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, just
I like
make well, I don't know. It's just a light, a normal light, right? Without design. I just want to try to like sketch that way. I never do that like that because I should say I used to be like more familiar with the pencils and doing the pencil tool in the Procreate to do the like more traditional way sketches. Like I don't know if I can find those things in my laptop there. For I think it's last year stuff. Should be here.
I by the way, you find what you need to find, but I really like your sketching style also from the first
I used
sketch.
to be like sketching in this way.
Yes.
Yeah, with the pencil stuff, not in this way. I mean. Yeah, I'm just trying this for today.
It's fun, isn't it fun?
Yeah. Yeah, it's more a new experiences, I should say. It's
good.
Yeah, it's new for me.
Awesome, Ian. Well, everyone did great. Did I miss anyone? Did anyone not show? I think I got everyone. Okay, hey, let's have a little 10-minute break. It's 10:35 right now. We'll come back at 10:45, okay? Okay, I'll see you guys in just 10 minutes, all right? Yep.
All right.
Got it.
Yeah, recording. So, all right, you guys all did amazing, and that was really a nice surprise to see everyone's at such a high level. So that's great. I want to mention something, and I love your drawing, Ariel. That thing was sweet. When I saw it at first, I thought that was a screensaver or something. So you really have some mad skills. But I do want to mention something. So what we're working on for today and also for the homework is really rapid ideas in terms of small thumbnails. And this is, so here's an example of a situation in which this really does arise. Ariel, are you with me? Can you hear me, or are you on?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to share my screen and look for some thumbnails. No, wait, let me put an actual example of how this works. So sometimes you're in a meeting. You're in a meeting with like a couple of other designers. Maybe you have the clients there, or your boss is there, or if you're in Microsoft, you're all brainstorming. And what happens is, this is at the very beginning of a project. And so you're all brainstorming and you're drawing while you're talking. And sometimes you don't have 15 minutes to do a full nice drawing, and you only have literally a minute to, or just 5 minutes maybe, to be able to draw something quickly. And this is so, I've got an idea, and then as you're talking, or maybe as somebody else is talking, you draw this little idea quickly, and then you can share this idea. And it's just very quick thumbnails. So that's what I would really like to focus on, instead of one 15-minute drawing. In that 15 minutes, try to do 3 drawings. We're going to do another 15-minute session now, and try to do at least 3 drawings, because really just getting quick ideas. And let me share my screen, and hold up, before I do that, let me just do, I'll just share my screen. And your drawings, I think more or less, well, I'm going to share my desktop. Okay, there's my desktop there. Okay, my desktop. So let me do a quick Google search, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Thumbnail sketches, and let's just say product design. Let's just see what comes up. So this is an example of what I was thinking about thumbnails. I didn't actually execute like this, but just very quick, a whole page of very quick ideas. That's kind of what I'm looking for, and I didn't actually demonstrate it that well. And this probably took a couple of hours, but all these little tiny ones. And to be honest, I don't know how this particular person, I don't know how they might have done a bunch of, they might have spent more time on it and photoshopped it together. Honestly, I don't know. It might have been one page, but this is the type of thing that we're going to be kind of looking for these pages. And if you can do 4 of these type of pages, that would be great, instead of investing in a whole 15-minute drawing. And I think we can each probably execute one of these. Probably it would take us 2 or 3 or 4, maybe 5 minutes for each of these, probably, maybe. And the beautiful thing, since we're working digitally, is we can, I wonder if I can open up my iPad on my screen. How do I share this? Hold on, wait a sec. Let's see if I can share my screen mirroring. I forgot how to share my screen onto my Mac. But this is the kind of thing we're going to be looking for these quick thumbnails. And these are easily drawn in like a meeting situation, or if you're brainstorming. So let's kind of focus on that type of stuff, and see if we can bust. Let's try this again. And I'm warming up. I haven't been sketching on my iPad for a few weeks. So actually, have I? A couple of weeks. So let's do another 15-minute session and try to bust out a few more ideas. And let's just try this again. Does that make sense, Ariel, and anyone else? I think it makes sense.
I got it. Thank you.
Yep, cool, awesome. Okay, I'm going to share my iPad. I forgot how to share my screen. I'll figure it later, but I'm going to just share my iPad so you can follow on. And also, I will give tips as I'm going through on the Procreate. We can also do this on Photoshop. Probably do it on Photoshop as well for you guys who are on the Photoshop. I'm just checking the dates on the syllabus. So this week is Pixels. Next week is Pixels also, either Photoshop or Procreate, and I'll hop on a Photoshop and do the same stuff on Photoshop for you guys. And it's once again, it's going to be speed sketching. It's going to be speed sketching, but maybe we'll increase the time to 30 minutes so we can get 2 drawings. Like Ariel, you could probably bust out 2. So next week's Pixels as well. Okay, and I'm gonna get my iPad on the screen now. So in that 15 minutes, what did I create? So, okay, my drawings are not as good as yours, but basically all of yours, but I was really just trying to throw down a bunch of little ideas, and I could compile these little ideas, and also I'd work them in a little bit after. But those are like very fast ideas. This is, once again, I can reduce this or whatever, but I was thinking of a drone that flies around you and it constantly gives you light. So, if you're outdoors, this drone will give you light, or if you're indoors and you don't want to have lights on, this drone could follow you around. So just, these were like, I did those 2. I think I did those 2 drawings in the 15 minutes. And what did I get out? Hold on. Whatever this idea is, I don't even know. And I don't even know what that is. So let's try this again. And we'll do another 15 minutes. And I'm going to set my alarm again, my stopwatch, and let's try another 15 minutes of lighting or whatever. Okay, we're gonna start now. 15 minutes. Okay. Now this time I'm gonna use a pencil. I'm just gonna use a pencil just for fun, just to have something a little different. So there we go. I'm gonna use a pencil. Let's see what stuff I can create. Those of you that are new to the iPad, just let me know if you want to know how to do something or have any questions. So if you don't mind, while we sketch, we talk at the same time. So So the thing is, I think as far as lighting and anyway, room situations, which are your two topics, the first step would be to find a problem, I would have thought. That is so what are problems? What are problems in the world of lighting or housing inside rooms? As far as lighting, shadows are a problem. Can be, or they can be a good thing.
I think like wellness purposes, like you know how there's like too much like dark light will like make you feel less motivated versus like more natural light. So maybe
Yeah.
something like that. Because that's kind of what I'm like focusing on.
Light therapy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's going to take a little bit of, that'll be some interesting research, you know, about what moods are you talking about, are you talking about like moods, what colors evoke certain emotions and things like that?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on like the emotional aspect of lighting and how it makes you feel. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Ooh, that's good. So it's out there, that lighting. Have you already started researching what's out there in terms of those mood lighting? Because there is stuff out there.
There's like a few things. It's mostly like just like light that produces like more natural colors and stuff like that. I haven't dug too deep into it, but that's what I've found mostly. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to like I like that, but I also want to do something more different. Like I don't know if you know, but there are like what are they? Like star projectors and things like that where it projects like auras and stars on your ceiling and stuff like that. Those are for like nighttime only usually. So I was like, what if there's like a daytime version with natural light, you know, mimicking like sun rays and stuff like that. And then that's where I kind of got the refractal idea from. So yeah.
So if you want to think also a little bit outside of that, auras, you know, human auras.
Yeah.
And different, I understand that auras cast different light depending on your mood. And some of these people who see auras, they can see what kind of mood you're in without even asking you, just by seeing what colors and what shapes are around you. So that might be an area of research. I don't know.
Yeah, that too. I mean,
I want to mention a little technical thing as far as the iPad. So right now, I'm sketching with my pencil for a change. And when I'm trying to do ellipses, well, actually, it's working quite well. But I'm thinking, if you don't know about this, there's a thing called Streamline. And this is also on Photoshop, but it's called smoothing in Photoshop, where, you know, if you really want accurate lines, accurate, very smooth, then you can turn up the smoothing and it makes the line smoother. But look at that. I cannot do a decent circle because I have the smoothing on, because it lags, not in a bad way, it just lags. Smoothing is really good if you're trying to do something really accurate. But since I'm speed sketching, I'm going to turn that smoothing down. Oops, it's in here in the brush. And you click on your brush and then Streamline, turn that down. By the way, this is a great time. This would be, you know how we just watched that video of that girl demonstrating stuff, and you could somehow have that menu just somehow click or tap. I haven't learned how to do it yet. And then it gives you those options. Smoothing, I'm constantly turning it on and off, and I have to keep going down to this darn brush and doing this. So I'm gonna figure out that speed, shortcut stuff. And it's gonna really speed up my stuff, and then you guys too, and then also for other functions. But there are some annoying elements. Okay,
Are you willing to just make some perfect shapes?
No, you can do something. You can just be as abstract as you want.
Oh, I mean, you are doing that kind of stuff? Like, well, I mean, there's a function to do that.
Oh, perfect shapes. Oh, like this.
Yeah.
When you with the other finger.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know what you mean. Okay. Maybe you can show it to me. Not now, but after. Time. We have 4 minutes left. 2 minutes. $30. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay, that was another 15-minute blast. I will stop sharing my screen. So that's what I came up with. 3 ideas. And I don't even know what they are. But that's cool. Stop my screen share. Hey, Trace, where are you, buddy? Just left us. That dude is really, really good as well. So anyway, okay then, guys. Put down your pencils for a little bit and let's see what you came up with. We will start with Eli. We'll go from the top and we'll head our way down. So Eli, can you share anything yet?
Yeah, I can. Give me 1 second.
Share away, buddy, share away.
Okay, I still have the Zoom on my iPad. Yeah, I am.
Cool.
So I don't really know what any of these things are, but
yeah, just nice forms. You've got a really interesting design style. It's definitely unexpected, which is a good thing.
One problem I've been having with iPad is I keep on confusing line like darkness with the line thickness, because when you press down with this pen, it makes it wider, not darker.
What pen are you using?
I'm using the one that you had us with. What is it called?
Technical
pen. Yeah, so like I would go dark and it would make a thin line or a thick line, and then I don't know. It's just weird to me. It's not like intuitive for me yet, because I just got the iPad like 1 week ago. So
I understand. Well, yeah, you can have to. Well, you know what? That would be really fun, but I feel bad because there's a few Photoshop only people in the class. But there's a video that talks about favorite brushes, and I think it would break it down. There are so many brushes that are in Procreate. It's hard to discover them, and it's hard to find out what's the differences between the technical pen and the studio pen. But there's a video that breaks it down and just says, look, this pen does this and this pen does that, and we can watch that video at some point, and that would be really helpful. I think even for me, because I don't know what all the brushes do. But okay, so if you turn down your opacity, and this goes for all Photoshop and Procreate, you turn down your opacity, you're gonna still maintain the, when you press it down harder, it's
Oh,
gonna
you
get
mean
wider.
hold up.
Yeah, on the left. On the, oh yeah, if you choose the studio pen or the,
I'm gonna go back to the pen. Yeah.
yeah.
So on this.
Yeah, that, and turn down the opacity, and then you can just build it up per stroke. Do multiple strokes to build it up. So it's light to start with, and then each time it's kind of a multiply, and you just keep adding strokes, and that's how I darken up stuff.
Okay.
Oh, but anyway, nice sketches. I know we don't know what we're doing yet, but Eli, really nice. Kat, let's have a gander at your sketches, please.
Alrighty. So I just did like some cat bed sketches really quick because your idea about like having a house based around like cats, I also really like that idea. So
yeah, it's so cool. Have you seen people cat? I mean, I don't watch many cat videos at all, to be honest. My wife likes them; they're cute. But I have seen things where people like put carpet on their bookshelves, so the cats can go behind the books or on the bookshelf, and you know it's everything is designed so the cats can leap around, and you know they have their bookshelves arranged so maybe there's some diagonal shelves that go up, so it's like a ramp so the cat can go up there, but it looks really cool because it's like a new style bookshelf where it's not just 90-degree shelving, it's like, you know, all these angles. It's like trails that can go around your house. Imagine if a cat could run on your walls all around. That'd be so
yeah,
cool.
I used to watch Jackson Galaxy, which he's like a cat whisperer person. But he like goes into like the houses of like troubled cats. I know it sounds funny, but like he like helps the people like rearrange their houses. So like he'll build like walkways for the cats like on the walls and stuff where they can like crawl around up there and like have little like window perches and stuff. And it's like super cute. I like it a lot.
Damn, that's such a good idea. I mean, okay, imagine a plank or something that goes, you know, it's just like 6 foot from the ceiling. Oh, wait a sec. I don't need the cats going up there because it can go to the other apartment. I mean, the other rooms and stuff and outside. So anyway, all right. Hey, yeah, nice. Those are some nice little cats. They're looking cute. Great. And just working on flat side views. I love it.
Yeah.
You can just bust that out really fast. So yeah, good. Got 3 out of that. 5 minutes per sketch. Totally nice and a little bit rendered as well. Okay, great. Con.
All right. Okay, so at first I started with like different ideas. Like I saw something where there were like panels that you could put into like a holding thing, a base. Then you could I thought of like, what if they were, you know, designed like geometrically, and then you could like rotate them, and then the light would kind of change depending on how you sorted it. And I saw this thing. It was pretty cool. I was like, what if I made well, basically it's like this, except less geometric and more fluid. So like the light, depending on how you orientated it, would change, you know? And then I thought of more like simple, less like crazy, just more like simple Art Deco pieces per se. Like these are just simple like cylinder type things where the light would come in from the top or the side and it would reflect off, and you could angle it with like the stand or something. And then maybe there would be like pieces inside that you could rearrange similar to this one, where you know, the light hits random pieces inside and then you know, changes how it reflects. So that's what I'm thinking at the moment. So yeah.
A little bit disco ball-ish. I mean, this is obviously different form factor, but just kind of, I get where you're coming from. Reflections.
Yeah, so I'm just playing around with how I could how it could make it more customizable per se.
Awesome. Great. Yeah, good thinking. Yeah, it's early days, isn't it? It's hard. This is a little bit of a tricky exercise that I'm putting everyone through because we don't have a clue. Not yet.
Yeah, you really have no clue what to do.
Me too. I'm just going random. Okay, yeah. Con, cool. Nice thinking. Daniela?
Yeah, for some reason mine aren't uploading to Google Drive right now. I don't know why that is.
So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, see what. I'm sorry, Daniel. What are you working with? You're working with PC or iPad?
An iPad, and then I was gonna upload I uploaded my pictures onto Google Drive on the Mac. Or I was going to, but it's not uploading for some reason.
Yeah. So I think we both need to learn something. Like, how do I share wirelessly? It's like what's the AirDrop? No, it's not
Well,
AirDrop.
I did Air.
No,
Oh wait.
AirPlay.
Wait, hold on, wait. I literally airdropped it to my computer. I don't even know why I'm putting it in Google Drive. Never mind. I literally have them on my computer. Hold on one second. I was just talking about that, and then I was like, wait.
Yeah, it's cool. You have your backdrop, Daniela? That looks so Michigan to me, the background.
Really?
Yeah, is it Michigan?
What background? Like
in your profile pic or whatever you call it. Yeah.
No, it's actually not.
Oh, okay.
It's Ohio, but like same thing.
All right. Yeah. Right.
Okay. So these are really ugly, and I barely did anything because I'm really slow. But yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
They're very ugly.
What are you thinking, or is it just random stuff?
Well, they're like they were lights like up here.
Mm-hmm.
It was gonna be like those are the lights inside there. I don't even know what I was doing with this one. I was sort of just like, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, that's cool. It kind of reminds me of chimes in a way. I don't know. It's like you have bulbs hanging down, and what's really cool, and this goes for the whole class, if you can combine two things. So let's just say the project is lighting, and if you can cross-fertilize something like wind chimes, where the wind blows and it makes the chimes sound, and then combine that with light, or just mashing together two really different things into something, and then you have a possibility to create infinite amount of ideas. And honestly, I can't think off the top of my head of examples like this. I mean, only that your things reminded me of wind chimes for some reason, with the bulbs hanging and flowing in the air. But if we could combine like lighting and air conditioning or heating or something, I don't know, or that's quite predictable.
I was looking at like diffusers and like speakers and lighting, just because I was thinking about doing like a meditation type thing. So
well,
not for this, but
if we think about what light is, it's waves. It's energy waves. And the same with sound. Sound is also energy waves, but different frequencies. And I don't know, I'm very out there as far as my thinking. I don't have anything concrete. It's just, so, and I told you the story about how the shoe industries try to create something new by combining two completely different shoe subjects, like mountain rock climbing shoes and ballet shoes, or and then they mash them together and create a completely new concept. And that's how we can break out of the mold. So anyway, it's just something worth thinking about. But anyway, nice, Daniela. Thank you, ma'am. And Darius?
I'm still trying to figure this out here. I'll have it figured out by I guess Monday.
It's cool, Darius. So okay, Ariel?
Oh, just wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I need to print screen and upload.
Shall I come back to you?
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
Okay, and Ian?
Should I just share my screen on that?
Yep.
Okay.
nice sketches. I like your side sketches, like the one on the top left with the side views. Those are so fun, aren't they? Drawing that.
Yeah, kind of. I just like thinking about like just put that thing on the wall, like straightly into the charge stuff, and like just leave it there, that kind of stuff. I don't know.
Let me give you a little critique on your sketches. So you have your light source. Obviously the big the big white light. Turn that down. When you're doing the light, turn that light, put that light onto a different layer and turn it down because it's too light, I think. So just because the contrast is too shiny. So just turn it down a little in the opacity. But very nice. Yeah, nice sketches, man. You got some skills. Hey, and what is this, or can you explain what this thing on the bottom right is? It looks like a book.
It's kind of like a folding light. I'm thinking about putting that on the dinner table or like somewhere like as a like a cut of something. I don't know. Like and when you pull it out, like it can like kind of change the shape and have some like small light resource on that. It's more like something should be appears in the bar or something. I don't know. Like that kind of thing in the party that way.
Yeah. All right. Nice. And the other two, the round one on the right and the lantern. What were you thinking as far as the one on the right, the circle?
The ball one,
The
I guess.
ball. Yeah.
Just leave it on a table or something. Like I'm planning to make it a night light, something like that. It's like when you turn off the main light, like light resources in your room, and it will automatically like turn on, and like just that kind of thing.
Okay, you guys, what if as far as lighting and even the room stuff, you guys have seen, I'm sure, this stuff called Vanta Black, the blackest stuff in the world.
Yeah, but Vanta Black is I think trademarked by somebody, so you can't actually like use it without using or buying the patent or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's actually paint from a brand called Culture Hustle, and they have like Black 3.0 and Black 2.0, which is what we're using for Vanta Black.
That or another black, it's even blacker, but still commonly available, is called Muso Black. I think it's MOUSO, Muso or something. And Muso Black. So that's the opposite of light. And so I saw this video where this guy painted his car Muso Black, and it just looks so weird. But he did that. But then what he did after, he sprayed on a mixture of some sort of little tiny microscopic balls of color, little tiny glass balls. And somehow these balls stuck onto this Muso Black. And so when he brought his car out, it's this pitch black car shape, but then these beautiful, it looked like a freaking galaxy. It looked like the stars you would see when you're in the desert or in the ocean where there is no light pollution. And this car was glowing with these beautiful little black stars all over this car. I would recommend looking this up because this is a different approach, using that extreme black and then some extreme like stars. And, that could be a very interesting way. And I think that Vanta Black, let's just call it Vanta Black for now because it's the general name. That could be so cool for painting rooms, or I don't even know if it would be cool painting rooms, but it could be I think we're going to be using this in design a lot. I'm sure there's no way around it, is there? This new substance. Okay. Anyway, that's just me. Khan, did we?
Hello.
Oh yeah. Did we?
Yeah.
Did I do you already? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did the reflecting.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Okay.
Disco ball. Yeah.
Okay, Maximilian.
So that's what I did. I want to do like outside skin layer, waterfall, like a countertop. Have some lighting underneath it. I didn't want to take up this space with the door moving out, sliding out of the way. So I was gonna curve around the corner. Has a window that you could do that thing where it auto shades when you tap on it, so that the people can't see what you're doing. But if you want to talk to someone outside, you can without opening the door. Have like some let the air in, with the vent, and have a filter and stuff like that. And then I don't know if there'll be a bed. I also want to make it optional that you could potentially put a bed inside, and you wanted to use the top space for something else. So it's dark inside, but yep.
One thing I think you're missing on these drawings is a human reference. So try to draw a human so we get some scale and it just adds life also.
Okay.
Yeah. But nice drawings and nice design. I like you're very sci-fi-ish. This is like something you'd see out of Blade Runner 2049 or something, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to go for.
Yeah, very nice. Has anyone played that game, very controversial game that's been in development for like 7 years? Yeah, Cyberpunk. Has anyone played that?
I didn't play it. I watched it, but
Wait, which one?
Cyberpunk 2077.
That game is so funny.
It's real. It's really broken.
So bad.
Yeah.
No,
The concept is really cool though.
No, yeah, the concept is really cool.
But the game is really buggy.
Yeah, they shouldn't have said what date they were going to release it.
Oh.
Yeah, I bought the game, but I leave it like in my storage. I just want to wait them to fix those bugs.
Yeah, I know.
You can play,
It's not
but
worth it to play it right now.
it's more like something you can just only watch and look around there to see those like fancy, like whatever things.
Are they still developing that game?
Yeah, I think they
as
just
they
released-
said.
Yeah, they're trying to fix it.
An update for it, but it didn't fix anything. I think it made it worse.
It added another glitch. Yeah, it didn't work. They've said that they will forever, since they messed up so badly, they will like forever allow updates. Like they will be working on it, and like you'll get it. Like they're not making DLCs. Like it is, the DLC is the fixing it.
Didn't they pull it from marketplaces because it was so broken?
PlayStation did. Yeah, PlayStation gave refunds.
It's still on the PC though.
Have you been playing it, Kat?
No, so I actually, when I built my brother a gaming computer a couple of years ago, and so I helped him with like Steam and all that stuff. So I let him download it, and maybe didn't tell my parents that it was a rated M, so he could play it. But he hasn't really like played it that much because it's been really buggy. But he kind of let me try to like explore it with his character, and it was just. It looks really cool, but it doesn't function very cool.
That's so sad. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like No Man's Sky, where it was like a lot of like build up and anticipation and excitement. And then when it came out, like, yeah, like they fixed a lot of stuff, but it kind of is still like not up to standard.
That's sad. Had a lot of potential. Well, maybe it gets better over time. Maybe it's one of those games that constantly evolves. That would be cool, perhaps. Starts off rough, but then turns out really great after 5 years.
Yeah, we're hoping.
So 11, what time does our class end? I forgot. So it starts at 8:30.
It's already technically over.
Oh, it's technically over. All right.
Yeah, it's 11:15.
Yeah, all right, my bad. Okay, I lose track because I have so much fun with you guys. Okay, then. Homework is due on Monday, 4 pages, so it's super easy. And have a great weekend. I don't think I see you until Monday. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, then, guys.
I guess so.
I know it goes quite quick. Okay, then, guys. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.
All right.
Thanks.
Super.
Okay.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye, Brook.
Bye bye. Bye bye.